What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How you guys doing tonight? Let's get one more thing straight here. Make sure we have some kind of graphics up here. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. Tonight we got the Duke Blue Devils, last team in the ACC, taking on Alabama. Duke, number one in the region. Actually, I think Duke ended up number one overall in the nation. I think Auburn came in number two, but now we have number two and number one in the region, right? In their region, taking on each other. Listen, to have a good bracket this year, all you had to do was stay with the numbers. Just go with the numbers. You know, the higher seed has basically been taking care of business. I think there might have been a one seed, one low seed. I mean, one high seed that may have gotten knocked out, but not the like. I don't think any number ones have been knocked off, have they? Let's go on, Tar Heel K. We are in the house, Tar Heel K. I almost came home today. Almost came to Bailey, but decided not to. Got a little bit lazy. Decided I'd stay up here and work in the yard. But anyway, before things get started, appreciate everybody who stops by tonight. Uh, Matchup predictor. Matchup predictor, as you can see, he's giving this one to the Duke Blue Devils, 72.4%, and Alabama 27.6. Yeah, Alabama in the Southeast Conference. Alabama in the SEC and the ACC. Uh, there has to be special reasons why you go for a team like Duke. A Carolina person would go for a team like Duke, And if they don't end up winning, it ain't no big deal. I'm not gonna be sad or whatever. Definitely, but I'm not a SEC guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Southeast guy. I don't care nothing about those teams over there. You're in the ACC. Uh, Even though it's Duke, it's the last chance for the ACC to have some say so. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, most no most analysts and all have been saying the ACC has been weak for a while. I mean, they really have. And as far as teams getting chosen from the ACC, I guess you have a point. But the ACC, if Duke ends up winning, then you got to say, hey, the ACC won it. So let's see what happens. As for me, I say roll tide. Roll tide. I should say that because my son and my grandbabies, they moved to Alabama last year. So they've been there a year. They have acclimated. You know what I'm saying? And you can't go to Alabama uh, and just be a passive person. You gotta let everybody's got to know whether you are with them or not. You either Alabama, you know, and if you don't like sports, you still they're like, hey, you're honorary Crimson Tide. So yeah, I listen. I stay at home in my area. That's why I don't know a great detail on what's going on in other areas as far as sports goes. I didn't even know. I didn't know Auburn was in Alabama. Didn't even care. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of Auburn and all that. Didn't know that until my son told me. Like, yeah, like he works down there at the Mercedes Benz plant, and he's like, there's people who like Auburn there and people who like Alabama, and they do not get along when it comes to sports at all. He said there's guys down there that have a shorter route to work if they go through Auburn, but since they're for the Crimson Tide or for Alabama, they won't even go through that area. They'd rather go around than to go through that area. But it's deep down there. Like, we love our Tar Heels, but it's really deep down there, especially during football season. But anyway, it's getting ready to jump off right now. Let's go. All right, let's see if we can knock down 10 plus likes tonight during this game. All right. Television a little bit behind. All right, Duke with the ball first. Cooper flag finds Proctor. Proctor off the screen gets to the flag. Flag trying to get it Knipple and decides he shoot it himself and splashes it. It's a 3-point lead right now for Duke. All right, Alabama, the Crimson Tide bring it down themselves in the half-court offense. They swing the ball. They find Spears on the right corner. Gets in. He's turned away. A drive. 3 seconds to shoot. They kick it way out. Long three by Spears. Hits nothing. Shot clock violation. All right, we're gonna get this. I'm pretty sure they're gonna allow me to have the. Yeah, we'll get the court where it belongs on the screen here very shortly. Hang with me. All right, we got James dribbling all over. Now he gets it to Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag on the right. Needs to find somebody to pass it to, and ends up double dribbling. Couldn't hold that foot down. Might have thought he saw somebody open there for a second, and turnover, Duke. All right, nearly a turnover. Ooh, nice. Drive to the basket for Alabama, and an alley-oop tipped in is good. It's 2-3, and Duke comes right back down and scores 5-2. Man, we're going to get this right here in a minute. Slam dunk goes off the mark. Knipple can't hit it. Malawat with the rebound gives it right back to Knipple. Splash. Man, we got to get Knipple down in Charlotte. If we don't get Flag, we got to get Knipple down in Charlotte. That's a shooter. At the other end, the Crimson Tide says we can do that too. Hey, Gonit, what is going on here, bro? All right, we'll do it like this. Proctor. Don't let Proctor get started. He dang sure didn't shoot it well the last game. A turnover. Proctor to the other end. The finger roll is good. Will Alabama get a timeout? Coach just played through it. Nelson for three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Knipple throws it back under the basket to Malawak. Malawak gets it to Proctor. All right, guys, you can't see the score really well right here, but I want to make sure you guys can see the the court. Strong move by James. He can't hit it. You know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to do it like this. Yeah. All right, the ball's out of bounds to Duke. Cooper Flag drives, can't hit it off the glass. Rebound. And Knipple with a steal. This is James. Brings it to the middle of the court and decides I'm going to the basket. He stripped and fouled on the play. A little bit of helter-skelter going on. Well, I wouldn't say helter-skelter. It's just high speed right now. Duke seems to be the one that is under more control. Tar Heel K, there's a part of me that feels like you because Duke is from the ACC. Also, I wouldn't mind seeing Cooper Flag win a title. Yeah, that's how I got to look at it. That's how I got to look at it. Any other reason? If it was any other reason there, Tar Heel K, I wouldn't be saying anything positive. Well, okay, I'm not going to say positive about Duke, but I wouldn't say anything about, alluding to me going for Duke. But since they're from the ACC, that is it. That is it. That's all right. We got a 5-3, 5-13. Guys, I'm going to try one thing here because I don't know why my app ain't working like it's supposed to work. So I am going, let's see. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to reboot that app. Boot my ESPN app and see if it works after that. Shouldn't take me very long. We got a timeout going on right here. All right, ESPN. Let's go with the scores right here. With men's college scoreboard. All right, 15-33. All right. It just seems to be acting up a little bit, so we're going to do the best we can. Thank you all for joining me, guys. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. I appreciate it so very much. There it is. There it is. I think we're good to go now. And for those who have already hit the like button, this is for you. I appreciate it. T. Kubler in the house. Need a Duke win for my bracket. Hey, look, like I said earlier, if you just went with like, I don't want to call it common sense, but if you just went with like the place, the number, the seed, you just went higher seed is going to beat the lower seed this year, you're probably pretty safe. You are probably pretty safe filling out your bracket this year. This is probably one of the years in recent history that one of the few years that there haven't been a whole lot of, surprises like a bunch of Cinderella teams. You know what I'm saying? Over in the South, who Auburn was number one. They're still in it. You know what I'm saying? Michigan probably number 5 if you want to call it Cinderella. Uh, Duke was number 1, right? And they ended up playing number 2, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Houston. It's gonna be Houston and Tennessee. That's 1 and 2. Uh, Florida and Texas Tech. That's 1 and 3. Florida 1. All right, let's get back to the game. Three-point basket by Alabama is good. And we have a turnover by Duke. All right, 11:15. There's 15:08 on the clock. Spears brings it up for Alabama. He's being guarded by Proctor. Kicks it. Another three-point shot from the exact same point or spot, and it goes down. 11:15. Knipple gets it over to Malawak, way out beyond the three-point line. No fear for him shooting there. Cooper Flag gets to the elbow. The jumper is no good. Malawak snatches the rebound, but it's stolen from him. Diabate wide him for 3. He shoots it. Can't hit it. Rebound. Foster to the basket. Leaves it off for Cooper Flag. And the layup is good. Spears with it now on the left side. Kicks it back out. Another three-point attempt is no good. This time it's rebounded. Diabate, like his cousin Diabate that plays for the Hornets, always somewhere around the ball. Nah, I'm joking. I don't know if they're cousins or not. All right, Diabate is at the line. Next time out we will go over to the team stats, see who's putting the ball in a basket for each team. Diabate at the line. It's 11-17. Diabate rattles in his first. All right, Duke, is not going to be an easy one. $14-10 on the clock. This is before intermission. Diabate at the line. And Diabate hits both. See, why am I so far behind? Let's see. Okay. Going by in the game. Oh, nice bounce pass to Evans. Evans slams it through. Didn't even know Evans can get up that high. I'm joking again. All right. Alabama. Duke is the wingspans are so long. Foster nearly with a turnover. Floater is good. Foster slows it down. Goes to Ngomba. Proctor with the jumper. That's good. Now, Proctor wasn't a great factor as far as scoring in the last game. He usually is, and He's starting off decent today. Diabate hands it off. Nice cut. But Diabate is going to be called for the walk, the travel. That was close. Thought maybe the only thing he could have done was a jump stop, I guess. But the back door was great on both sides. All right, 15-21. There's 12 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Spears taking a break. Foster fumbles that ball. Evans with a quick trigger, misses the long three. Oh, nice move by the freshman to get to the basket. That's Phylon to the basket. Phylon. We'll also do some player profiles. You know, I like to see the size of these guys. You know, a lot of people just watch the games on television, don't know how big these guys are because some of them look tiny out there. Like Phylon right here with the ball, gets into the paint, off the glass, is no good. Rebound, Cooper Flag. Gets that out to Foster. Foster turns on the Jets, and it's thrown out of there. Good block by Alabama. Phylon with the ball. No, that's not Phylon right there. Excuse me. Now Phylon has it. Phylon on the baseline. Has to pick up his dribble. Holiday hands the Phylon behind the back. The jumper is no good. Flag with the rebound, and he brings it down himself. Kicks it. A turnover. I think that's maybe 2 or 3 from Cooper Flag. Ngomba tries to block it, but it is good. And that was Phylon. 17-21 right now. 11 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. It's turning out to be, at this point, a good one. Nice back door. And that's another dime for Ngomba to Foster. Phylon goes around, throws it up. And a foul under the basket. That's going to be on Ngomba. Them back doors are deadly for both teams. All right, so we have a timeout. Let's look at the stats. Hey, thank you everybody for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. All right? It's not only because I'm a great guy and you need to subscribe. I'll tell you why in a minute. Let's get a couple. Let's set you guys up so maybe, especially those watching on television, you can go ahead and start looking at the box scores. I'm sorry if you're watching on the cell phone. We'll try to work on this, especially for next season. Try to make things a little bit bigger. But if you're watching on a television set, I'm pretty sure you might be able to see the stats a little bit easier. I may have to get rid of all my extra stuff at the top, like, you know, a little box seat I got up there for me. The subscriber count. Now I'll have the subscriber count somewhere up there, but those boxes may have to go. All right, it's 17-23. Let us take a look at. Let's take a look at the box scores. Heck, you guys are already looking at the box scores. All right, here we go. Nelson, this for Alabama. Nelson hasn't scored yet. Clifford O has 2 points. Phylon with 5. Youngblood hasn't scored. Sears hasn't scored. Off the bench, we've got Diabate with 2. And Sherelle, number 22, with 6. Holloway, the guard, with 2 points. All right, for Duke, Cooper Flagg with 5. And Cooper Flagg does have 2 turnovers. Malawak hasn't scored yet. He's got 2 turnovers, but he does have 2 rebounds. Knipple with 5. Proctor with 7. Zion James with 2 points. And off the bench, Evans and Foster both have 2 points. No need to look at the team stats right now. We'll look at that later on. But one thing we can look at is Mr. in seeing in the player profile on Phylon. Phylon, for real? Would any of you have said Phylon was 6'4"? Phylon, number 0, he's 6'4". Wow. So those guards for Duke must be really big. All right, so let's look at one more. I know Sears is like 6'1", 6'2". Phylon, and there was another. Holloway. All right, and Holloway 6'1". All right. All right, so next time we have a little bit of a timeout, we will player profile a couple of guys from Duke. T. Kubler, Drew Timme played in his first NBA game yesterday and had a double-double and had 17 points tonight. He plays for the Nets. Dang, I didn't know Tim. So he must have been in the G League, right? All right, Duke with the ball at the other end. And that is one thing Duke does right there is that alley to Malawach. I wonder if Malawach is planning to come out this year to try to go pro. You know, all I've seen him do is dunk the ball, and I guess that's all you need to do if you're near the basket. Youngblood can't hit it, but the rebound, and Alabama can't hit it. This is Zion James. Zion James, man, he is a beast. He's a beast. Yeah, we'll take a look at his stats, his features. Next time we have a chance. Long 3 by Alabama. They can't get it, but rebound under the basket, and a foul is going to be called. All right, 19:27. There's 9 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. It's going to be Alabama's ball. They get it in over in that short corner. Phylon all the way into the paint to Sears. Sears hasn't scored yet. Throws it away. It's a turnover. James brings it down. James, this kid he doesn't look like it, but he's 6'6" out there, guys. James, pump fakes, gets it Knipple, splash. We have got to get Knipple on the Charlotte Hornets. I guarantee you if he comes out, he's going to be out there. I think the Charlotte Hornets have 1 first-round pick, then they've got 2 second-round picks. And Knipple could go second round. Sears to the basket. Malawak says, no way. Get that crap out of here. That will be another thing that Malawak could bring to the pros. He doesn't mind playing defense. The only thing I would say about that, now, look, it's great. It sends an intimidation factor to the other team. But I would tell some of my guys, look, if you get that much hand on the ball, grab it. Let's start a fast break. Don't even give the other team a chance to score. Like that's exactly what happened right there. And Alabama, even though that ball was blocked out of bounds, they ended up scoring on that possession. Now Duke has the ball with 8 minutes and 46 seconds. This is Knipple. Knipple with the floater, short. Nelson with the rebound. And it's going to be Gillis with the foul at the other end. 22 to 30. 22 to 30 is the score. Yeah, he has been in the G League, was averaging 23 and 10 there with the highest efficiency in the league. He has added shooting threes to his game. Yeah, just one of those guys that works hard, and plays fundamentally sound basketball. That's one thing that's missing from this sport at times, a lot of times. For example, I guarantee you, guarantee you, Texas Tech wishes they were fundamentally sound today because they could have beat Florida. All they had to do was hit those free throws. Phylon can't hit the three. Rebound, Proctor, 22-30. Proctor brings it on the right side, slows it down. Knipple for three, can't hit it. Nelson with the rebound, gets it over to Sears. Sears surveys the court, finds Nelson. Nelson looking for someone to pass to. No one's getting open. He puts it on the floor, hands that to Sears. Sears gets into the paint, and he is going to be held up. It's going to be a held ball. Knipple with that wingspan gets his hands on the ball, and right now I'm telling you, Sears is getting a little bit frustrated. He's getting a little frustrated, and we'll see exactly what type of mindset he's in. He's got to stay calm. Forget about what happened in that last game with those those record-breaking threes that team has, because if he starts forcing it, no good could come from it. No good can come from it. Be a creator. If they're gonna guard you that tough, that tight, hey, expect it and be ready to kick that ball out, and your teammates just gonna have to hit. Be be happy with the 10 points you get tonight. If they lock you up like that, just get everybody else open. All right, 22 to 30 is 7 minutes and 57 seconds left before halftime. Let's take a look at the team stats for right now. A little bit less than halfway, a little bit more than halfway through the first half. Duke shooting 60% from the floor. Alabama shooting 35%. 3-point shooting, 4 of 12, Alabama for 33. Duke shooting 66%. They are 4 of 6. Free throw shooting, both teams 100%. Like that's fundamental basketball. That's how you get to this part. This is how you get to Elite Eight in the Final Four. You got to do the basic stuff: rebound, hit your free throws. I'm sure they won't go 100% the whole game, but that just looks good right there, huh? All right, rebounding, both teams with 10. There's your assist, 6 to 8. Not bad in the college game, especially Duke. That means they're sharing the ball like they've always done. Turnovers, though, 6 for Alabama, 4 for Duke. 2 from one unlikely source. Cooper Flagg has 2 turnovers. Malawak's turned it over twice, too. Fast break points, 4 to 2. Duke. Points in the paint, Duke 14 to 6. Largest lead by Duke has been 11. All right now it's down to 8. It's manageable. And the other thing I've been interested in doing, I've been taking a look at a lot more. Let's get back to, let's see if it's on the box score page. Nope, not on that. Let's see, is it what's called the game time? Yeah, right here, the game time flow. Game time flow right here. You guys can't see it. All right, coach, what are you talking about? Right down here, the game time flow. Game time flow chart right here. Things start off a little bit close, but then you can see where Duke has created some space with the score. Then Alabama comes back a little bit and things stay a little bit even. Now Duke flexing their muscle just a little bit, stretching it out. All right. Missed shot by Duke. A quick shot by Sears. I'm telling you, he may be forcing it a little bit. Just let it come to you. Knipple gets into the paint. He is too big, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. Hey, I would take Knipple on the Charlotte Hornets all day. And who knows, this might be the best time for Knipple to come out if he's thinking about playing pro. He is a freshman. Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll do a player profile on him also. And he hits the free throw. 22-33. Alabama with the ball. This is Nelson. Nelson wants to get rid of it. Finds Phylon. Phylon gets into the paint. Kicks it. A tough shot, no good. Rebound, Cooper Flag. Bodies on the floor at the other end. It's still an even run. This is going to be Cooper Flag. He's too big for a Phylon and gets to the basket. And he got fouled. Hey, sometimes all you can do is just is let the actual noise of the game show you how it's going. All right, let's take a look at a couple of things. Number one, let's look at the likes. Okay, guys, thank you for hitting that like button. The 5 people who hit the like button, this is for you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Just like the players on the court, we're trying to get to double figure likes tonight. All right, we've got 5. We're halfway there. See if we can get at least 10 likes tonight. And heck, what is the score? Is it 35? Yeah, 35. 35-22. All right, real quick. We have this timeout. We're going to take a look at a couple of things. First of all, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. All right, let's look at the 2 leading scorers for both teams. For Alabama with 6 points, it's going to be Aiden Sherrill. That's big number 22. And with 5 is going to be Phylon. Leading scorer Sears has not scored yet. Leading rebounder for Alabama with 3, Grant Nelson. All right, for Duke, Con Knipple with 11 points. And then right behind him, you have Cooper Flag and Tyrese Proctor with 7. I was getting ready to say you would call those guys the big 3 for Duke, but some people will put Malawak in there. But those guards right there, Knipple, and what Knipple, Cooper Flag. What's Cooper Flag? Is he a guard or a forward? He's a forward. 6'9", 205. He's a forward with ball handling skills. All right, like we said earlier tonight, Texas Tech number 3 took on Florida. Florida poured it on at the end of the game. They're hitting their free throws, and at a clutch time when Texas Tech was missing their free throws, had a chance to extend that lead they had with what was it, 2, 3 minutes on the clock. Wow, nearly a little lay in, but it's blocked out of there by Cooper Flag. I can hear your stream in your background, OG. Yeah, let me turn that let me turn the television down a bit. I appreciate it in NFLDJ. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. What's going on? All right, here we go. All right, ball turned over by Duke. 6:11 on the clock. Alabama can't afford to let Duke get too much further in front. It's gonna be too hard to come back. All right, a quick three by Alabama goes unanswered. Rebound. Cooper Flag. He gets it to James. James with the crossover loses the ball behind the back dribble. Alabama to the basket. High off the glass is good. And Alabama needed that. They cut it to an 11-point lead. James gets it to Proctor. Proctor throws it up. Malawak can catch anything, and he slams that through. Good gracious. Long three. Splash. That is everybody but Sears. That was Holloway, I think is his name. Uh, yeah. Let me make sure. I know everybody's name on Duke, but only a few on Alabama. And yes, that's Holloway. A long three. They needed that one also. It's a 10-point lead now. Just chip away at it. Alabama, chip away at it. 4 minutes and 58 seconds left before intermission. Foster gets to the Cooper Flag. He pulls up, can't hit it. And a foul's going to be called on Ngomba. All right, a few things going Alabama's way. They just got to continue to chip away at it. 30 people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Oh, and this is for you. For those people who hit that like button, I appreciate it. And thank you, NFL DJ. We can't afford to get a copyright strike on this one. All right. Oh, nice move right there. I think that was Spears. No, yes, Sears. Excuse me. If I've been calling him Spears, I'm sorry. Because I think his name is Sears and not Spears. Let me make sure. Yes, Sears. If I've been saying Spears, guys, I'm sorry. Sears to Nelson for the dunk. All right, we have yet another timeout. Good timeout called by the Blue Devils. I'm gonna try to stop this little run, little momentum that Alabama has had the last few possessions down. Let's make sure we get this score right up here. Oh, by the way, One of the reasons why I'm asking people, it's just called call to action in these YouTube streets. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you would like. NFL DJ, I hear you. Here from Alabama. I hear you. Hey, I don't know if you heard earlier, but my son and his family moved to Alabama about almost a year and a half ago. Took all my grandbabies with him, so they're down there. I think they've converted him to be a Alabama Crimson Tide. He he didn't really have a team here when he was in North Carolina like me. I'm a Tar Heel. Uh, he made sure that his team, any team he went for, was somebody other than who I went for. But yeah, I think he's listen, when you move to a state and you get nice move, 3-point basket is no good. Rebound. Duke Foster finds Cooper Flag. They swing it over to Knipple. Knipple step back three is no good. Rebound. Phylon slows it down. I think the coach says, hey, run this. Phylon still to the basket. Oh, dumps it off the Nelson, and Nelson for the slam dunk. And here comes the Crimson Tide. Yeah, but he's down there now. He bought a shirt. He works at the Mercedes Benz plant. That's why he had to leave, man. He had to go get that. He had to go get that cash. Oh, Brown gets it. Cooper Flag. Foster with the three breaks the heart of the red. Wow. And yeah, so I think he's really more into football than he was basketball. So yeah, they really converted him down there. Hey, I thought we was tough. I thought we were fans, but we not fans compared to people in Alabama. We are not fans compared to people in Alabama. He look he tells me a story about, especially during football season, how the plant is separated because Auburn's down there. Like, I honestly, like, I deal with whoever I cheer for. You know what I'm saying? Like the Tar Heels and the Hornets and stuff like that. So honestly, I didn't even know where Auburn was and didn't have any reason to even care about where Auburn was. And my son said it's right down there. He says there's guys that work at the plant with him who, on their way to work, they stayed. They would have a quicker or a shorter commute if they came through or where Auburn was. And he says they go the long way so they don't even have to go by that crap. And I'm like, no, it ain't like that here. It ain't like that. We ain't that die hard down here, man. But I get it. I get it, and we should be with as many like ACC teams we have here that are so close, like Duke State, uh, Carolina. I mean, all those. But nah, ain't nobody like that. Ain't nobody die hard like that down here. Y'all take it to another level, and that football fandom down there, man. Like I'll be look honestly. I'm a diehard Carolina fan, but I think twice wearing my light blue down there with the NC symbol on it, just freely walking around in the mall or something. I gotta have some backup going down there. But that's what's up, man. Rep your city. There was a lot of good teams in that bracket. Yeah, this year. All right, guys, we got a timeout on the court. This is for the Final Four, ladies and gentlemen. The Elite Eight. You win this one, you go to the big dance. The Final Four. All right, for Alabama, you've got Sherrill with 6. Phylon and Holloway with 5 points apiece. Sears still has not scored yet. Just let it come to you, big guy. It'll happen. Got a whole half of basketball to play. Knipple with 11 points. Proctor on the line with a chance to move into second place scoring for Duke. And now he has 8 points. He does miss the second. 31-41. This is Sears with the ball. They're gonna hound Sears. They can't stop any. If there's one guy they feel they gotta stop is Sears. And they're like, everybody else is gonna have to do their job to beat us. 33 will soon be 33-41. All right, they get it in. This is Sears with the ball. Screen set up top. Sears with the crossover. The elbow jumper is good. Foster brings it across the timeline for Duke. Goes to his left. Waiting for someone to get open. This is Brown. Goes back door to Proctor. Nearly lost it, but caught it. Brown fakes the 3. Kicks it back. Nearly turns it over. Foster. That is Proctor, able to get it. And he gets it to Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg's going to be fouled on the floor, if I'm not mistaken. With 7 seconds left on the shot clock. We got a minute and 50 seconds left before halftime. Guys, all I do is sit and watch, and I just decided to start doing this 3 or 4 years ago. I don't even call myself a play-by-play guy, not even an analyst or nothing like that. I just like watching basketball. And when my girls were here, they would always say, "Dad, why do you yell at the television? Why are you who are you talking to up there? They can't hear you." So I'm like, "Hey, why don't I just I'll just get on YouTube and watch, and anybody else that wants to come in and watch with me, watching where you watch, because I wish I could play the game, guys, or show the game." Knipple with the move, can't finish it, and he comes back in a little bit frustrated, and a foul's going to be called on Knipple. Nice move under the basket, just couldn't finish. A little bit upset about what he feels is a non-call. Let's see right here. Yeah, on the arm. Then he comes back in going for the ball, and he's going to be called for the foul. I think that's going to be Sherrill. And there is only 2 topics on Sports Talk Radio in Alabama: NCAA football and NASCAR. Is that right, NFL DJ? Spears kicks it out. 3 is short. Proctor gets his hand on it. This is Foster. Foster wisely slows it down. Crossover. Goes to the basket. He's going to be fouled, maybe on the floor. I don't know if that's going to send him to the basket. Duke is not in the bonus. Foster's got some skill. I hadn't seen him play a whole lot this year, but he's got some skill. Duke to throw it in. They get it into Knipple. Floats it to Malawat. Malawat catches it. And able to get it off the glass and in. Malawat's got a little bit of skill, guys. He looks awkward sometimes, but he's got a little skill. This is Sears. Nice extra step, number 8 to the basket. That's Youngblood to the basket. Flag to the basket. Duke's just able to stay a little bit ahead of Alabama right now. All right, with 16.1 seconds on the clock, we got 45. Excuse me, Duke. Get it right, coach. Get it right. Cooper Flag converts the old-fashioned three-point play, and Alabama will take the last shot before halftime. We got 8 seconds on the clock. Sears waiting for the screen. It comes. Sears to the basket. Wraparound pass to Nelson. It's good. And that is going to be it. 37-46. Duke goes into halftime with a 9-point lead. This is the number 1 seed in the East region. I think I've been saying this anyway. In the East region, taking on the number 2 Alabama Crimson Tide. This same Alabama team is the one that knocked my boys out last year. North Carolina broke our hearts and sent us home. Only connection I have to this game right now is that Duke is an ACC team. If they win, that's one for the ACC. If they lose, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. A lot of Carolina, a lot of Carolina people, a lot of Carolina fans would say, "Good, good." We don't care how far Duke got, just as long as they don't win the whole thing. But Duke is number 1, not only in their region. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm pretty sure about this. Duke went into the tournament number 1 in the nation. I think Auburn. Speaking of Alabama, I think Auburn was number 2. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. If they couldn't have been less than number 3, but I think it was Duke, Auburn, and maybe Florida. Not sure. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is why. I'm just asking you, to subscribe to the channel. I would say in about mid-February. About mid-February, I've said we're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers before the end of March Madness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, March Madness is swiftly coming to an end, and I think altogether, even though it only shows the average up there, I think we are at 2494. 2494. So, if we can get a few more subscribers today, heck, a few. If we can get 6 or more subscribers today, we will have met our goal. And of course, the next goal will be 3,000. Right? 3,000 subscribers. I know we won't get that until probably next year about this time. Slow coming, but it is coming. All right, so let's go over the team stats. Let's go over the team stats in the box scores. Take a little break and we'll get right back, guys. We got 20 more minutes of this. Heck, let's be honest. Got about 45 more minutes of this. All right, 31. 37. 46 is the score. All right, here we go. Box score time. All right, the Duke Blue Devils outscored the Crimson Tide in the first half, 46-37 for Alabama. Grant Nelson has 6 points. Clifford O. Is that Amarui? 4 points. Phylon has 5. Youngblood with 5. Sears, 2 points. Darion Reed has 2 points. Diabate with 2. Sherrell has 6 points. And Holloway with 5. Leading rebounder, Nelson with 5. No one is in foul trouble for the Crimson Tide. And they ended the half with 6 turnovers. For the Duke Blue Devils, Cooper Flagg has 10. Malawat with 7. Knipple, 11 points. Proctor has 8. Zion James with 4. Off the bench, Evans with 2. And Foster has 5. Leading rebounder for the Blue Devils is going to be Cooper Flagg with 5. There is no one in foul trouble. The Duke Blue Devils in the half with 6 turnovers. All right, Alabama has increased their shooting percentage from the floor. They're now shooting 40%. Duke has dropped just a bit. They're down to 56 from 60. I think it was 60 or 66, if I'm not mistaken. 3-point shooting. No, 60. 3-point shooting. Alabama, 5 of 19 for 26.3. Duke, 5 of 9 for 55.6%. Free throw shooting. Alabama is still at 100%, but they've only shot 4 free throws. Duke has only shot 6 free throws. They are 5 of 6. Both teams shooting the free throw ball very well. Duke is out rebounding Alabama, but only by 1, 18-17. Assists, both teams with 10. There's your steals, your blocks. Turnovers, both teams with 6 turnovers. Fast break points go to Duke, 6-4. Points in the paint go to Duke, 24-16. Largest lead by the Blue Devils has been 13. Alabama has not led in the contest. And there's my little the little game flow chart that I'm falling in love with. Right there just shows you the temperature of the game, things, what has happened right there. You know, pretty close there to begin with. And Duke stretched the lead just a little bit right here. Alabama closes it, and it stays even for a while. But here at the near the tail end of the first half, you can see where Duke has stretched their lead. Well, right here, Alabama comes back just a bit, but it's been even going. You know, right in that 11 to 10, 10 spot right there between the two teams. All right, but key thing right there, remember, look at it, 37-46. 37-46 is just a 9-point lead by the Duke Blue Devils, and the leading scorer for Alabama, Sears, has not started knocking them down yet, but you just never know. You never know. Their coach may be making some adjustments so he can get some open looks. Before we go to a break, before we take a break, let's take a look. Let's do a little bit of player profile on some more of these guys. All right, we all know Cooper Flagg, Malawak. A 7'2" freshman, 7'2", 250. Averages 8.5 points a game, 6.7. That's some size in there, guys. All right. And this is why I always like to take a look at the guys that are the glue, the guys that keep things together in a team that might be overlooked, overshadowed because of the superstars that are on the team. But here's another freshman, Con Knipple. Now I've been saying he's 6'6". Right here it says he's 6'7". Guys, that's nice size. That is very nice size in college. And he takes care of, he's a guard, takes care of bringing the ball down the court a lot of times. Averages 14.2 points a game, 2.7 assists. So he does a little bit of everything. And that is why, if he's still around in the second round of the NBA draft, if he decides to come out, he may not. Heck, he may stay and be like, you know what? Let me stay another year. I don't know how much better. I mean, I'm sure he can get better, but his draft stock, I don't know how much better that could get. Duke may not go as far this year as they did. I mean, next year as they are going or at right now this year. So that could drop his stock. So I don't know. Khan could be one of those guys that's just like, yo, I'm staying in school, man, to get my education. I'll take this NIL money and I'll be happy. But let's take a look at Youngblood. Youngblood has 5 quiet points for Alabama. Youngblood, the 6'4" guard, 223. That's a nice size right there. Averages 10.3 points a game. So he's got a few more points to put on the board. From Tuscaloosa. We went down there to that mall in Tuscaloosa when I went to Alabama. First time I went to Alabama was last summer. Yeah, we went to the mall down there. Right, you could see the University of Alabama from that mall, whatever mall that is. I'm sure NFL DJ knows what I'm talking about. And let's take a look at Sears. Sears averages 19 points a game, which stands to reason that he may not get 19 tonight, but I'm thinking he's going to at least get in double figures. All right, somehow, some way. 6'1", 190. Muscle Shoals, Alabama. All right, guys. Hang on, let's get back to where we need to get back to. So we're ready to go here. Only got about maybe 2-3 more minutes, and we'll be back at it. All right, we got 8 likes. Thanks for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Also, for anyone who has subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing, because some people don't subscribe on the screen on the stream, and that's fine too. We'll see it later on. For those who do, of course, your name will be listed up here. But thank you for anybody who's going to subscribe later. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We are 2 likes away from double figures, trying to get there. And so with that said, guys, I'm going to take a little break, get a little beverage, and I'll be right back. Once again, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Let's go. Both teams. That's all I can say. Let's go. Let's have this be a good game. Let's come down to the wire. Hey, go into overtime. I don't care. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, here we go. We are back, and this is going to be the last 20 minutes for one of these teams. Who will go through to the Final Four? Cooper Flag with a miss. Malawak is going to be called for a foul somehow. Might have been early, I guess, right there. Yep, all you got to do is jump when he got you like that, and it should be an over the back. However, in middle school where we coach, if you have your hands on them like that, they're going to call that a foul on you. Going to call it wrapping. But here we go. Still 37-46. Sears kicks it to Phylon for three. Phylon, the phenom, for three. It's a 6-point lead. Duke gets that in the Malawak for the lay. It's tipped out at the other end. Proctor brings it down. Finds Flag for a quick three. He can't hit it. Rebound, Alabama. That was Amori with the rebound. He has it now. Finds Sears. Amori sets the screen. Sears with the floater. Little too hard. Malawak with the rebound. This is Cooper Flag. They get it to Proctor for three. He can't hit it. Rebound, Youngblood. That ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Alabama's ball. I thought maybe Youngblood may have gotten fouled right there. Alabama has it down to an 8-point lead. It was 6. 17:51 on the clock. Phylon being guarded by James. Finds Sears. Sears may be a little bit too far out. Knipple trying to stay with him. He shoots over. Can't hit it. Rebound, James. Outlet pass to Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag on the left side. Back to James. They swing it. Knipple in the corner. Gets the cutting Proctor, and Proctor is able to finger roll it into the basket. Off the glass as he complains about the foul. This is Sears on the left side. Cut off on the baseline. Gets that 3-point shot off. Can't hit it. Rebound, Knipple. It's going to be James walking it to the right side of the court. It's a 10-point lead, 50-40. Proctor now dribbles to his right. Throws up the Malawak. And that is too high. One that Malawak couldn't go get. Not even him. Sears at the elbow. Gets down a little bit further. And Amore tried to dunk it. Missed it. That might be 2. That's missed. Cooper Flag to the other end. He was going to go for it. It's blocked by Nelson. And now Alabama comes to the other end. 3-point by Sears, and Sears hits it. Action on both ends. 43-50. James slows it up. Few bodies on the floor. Knipple. He's too big down there on the box. Banks it off the backboard. Phylon finds Youngblood. Youngblood off the glass is good, and he has fouled on the play, and he flexes on him. Cooper Flag was going to try to flush that one. Nelson said, wait a minute. All right, We got a 45-52 score. Alabama will not go quietly into the night. They will keep up the keep up the fight. What do you guys think? And you know what? I don't have a poll question. All right, give me a little bit. Let's make a poll question, guys. We're gonna set a poll question here. Let me get to it. Should have had this done. All right, let's see. We're just gonna make this poll question very simple. All right, which team will advance to the Final Four? Duke or Alabama? Let me give some more options. Duke, Alabama, not sure, and I don't care. Which team will advance to the Final Four? All right, here we go. We got a poll question, guys. Go ahead and take your vote. Make your vote. Doesn't matter who you are a fan of. And we all know, we've seen these plenty of times. You have to play the entire game. It doesn't matter who dominates the whole. One team can dominate the whole game, and then in the last 3 minutes end up losing it. Ask Texas Tech. Uh, if my team Carolina could have hung on, they got probably. Oh, nice alley. Malawak is out there to catch alleys, catch bodies. 15-15 on the clock. 46-54. This is Sears. Finds Nelson. Nelson turns down the three. He's being guarded by Flag. And an offensive foul is going to be called. Nelson almost had him. Boy, Nelson killed us last year. He embarrassed Carolina last year. Yeah, that little chicken wing there at the end. 46-54. 46-54 is the score. We got 36 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you guys for hanging out. And we've at least got 3 new subscribers. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. So if that sticks, we got to get 3 more to get to our, heck, how many goals have I had? An alley-oop goes awry this time. And that ball's going to be out of bounds to Duke. Yeah, I used to have a goal of 50 subscribers Every 50 subscribers, I used to do 50 push-ups for 50 every 50 subscribers, all the way up to 1,000. So after the first 1,000, then we went five. Our goal was 500 more. Every 500. Knipple is gonna be fouled. So yeah, we went every 50 with a little celebration with 50 push-ups. Then after that, we went a little thank you screen and all that for every 500 after that. So we went, so that's 1,500, 2,000, and now 2,500. Let's go, guys. All right, Con Knipple at the line. Knipple splashes the first. We've got 9 votes. We've got 9 votes already. And while Knipple's at the line, looks like 50% Duke, 40% Alabama, 10% not sure. Not over yet. All right, it's a 10-point lead. Holloway kicks it. Youngblood for 3. Can't hit it. Sears outside. Can't hit it. Man, wide open 3. James with the rebound. Man, I know they wish they were hitting threes against Duke the way they hit against the last team. Setting records. All right, James and Duke, they have 9 seconds to shoot. They get it to Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag to the basket. It's blocked from behind. Diabate, Youngblood with it. Slows it down, gets to the free throw line. The little jumper, the mid-range jumper is good. 48-56 off the block. Alabama still hanging in there. 13:29 on the clock. 13:29 on the clock. This is Zion James. A lot of dribbling. 13 seconds to shoot. Finds Knipple off the screen. Knipple on that block. Fall away jumper is short. Rebound. Diabate. Finds Holloway. He strokes it for 3. Way off. Rebound. Cooper Flag. He brings it down on the other half. Pulls up off the glass and foul from behind. That's going to send Cooper Flag to the line. He was in the act of shooting. 48-56. 48-56. Got a few runs on both sides. Still an 8-point lead by Duke. Coaching his butt off over there. We now have 10 votes. We've got 10 votes. It's going to be Duke ball. Duke trying to get it in. Just gets it in. This is going to be Ngomba. Ngomba hands it off to Cooper Flag. He gets to the elbow, strokes it, and a wedgie. Hey, you know what would be fun? What would be fun is if you shoot that wedged ball, but you can sit there and wait to see if it's going to come out by itself. Like a golf shot. And then you can continue to play. Like you can't touch it either. Now that would be weird. Somebody would get hurt. You know some elbows will be thrown trying to wait for that ball to fall out. 48-56. And because it's Duke's possession, Duke gets it. Ngomba. It's going to be fouled by Sherrill. Boy, it's a lot of international names in college now, boy. I'll tell you that. Guys coming from everywhere to play. Going by at the line. He hits his first. Hey, hey, the way they talk, man, is like every look. Cooper Flag could go. Gumba could go. Knipple could go. That is going to be wow. Yeah, it's going to be Alabama ball. Foster hits it last. Cooper Flag. I mean, that's 4 guys they talked about could actually go, be lottery picks. Proctor. All right. Reed has it stripped. Proctor finds Foster. Foster stops behind the 3-point line. He decides to drive. And a foul is going to be called on Holloway, I think. Foster is actually a strong point guard. He's a strong guard. Yeah, he's reaching. All right, we got 13 votes. 13 votes. 46 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. That is beautiful right there by Duke. Beautiful. Man, I might rewind that and draw that play up for my team next year. It's like a double cut right down the middle. Here it is. Screen set by Knipple up top. Boom. Double screen. Wow. Like it can't go anywhere but that, because I think what that was Holloway had to help out with that screen up top, the second screen that Knipple set, and that just leaves Knipple rolling to the basket. Wow. Here's Holloway, a lot of dribbling. Finds Phylon. Phylon got 9 seconds to shoot. He gets it up. Can't hit it. But a foul's going to be called. 5 seconds on the clock. Phylon, you guys don't start doing like Carolina and just one person trying to ISO dribble, because Duke is going to shut you down on that. They're too big. They're too long. All right, we got a timeout on the court. Hadn't had one in a while. $11:50 on the clock. Getting closer to halfway over here in this second half. Duke hanging on right now to an 11-point lead, 48-59. We get back, I think it's going to be Holloway. Phylon at the line. Yep, Phylon's going to be at the line. And nope, I just gave you something like that a few minutes ago. Y'all don't want to hear that. You probably don't want to hear any of my little background music. But we're going to go with this. All right. Last thing before we go over the box scores. Let's change my score. All right, 48-59. Duke in the lead. Still plenty of time. We now have 19 votes. A&T Tech Outdoors, what's going on? UNC fans, now do I need to prove for Duke? Look, hey, A&T, I've said this at the beginning of the stream, and I've been saying it I've been saying it since Carolina's been out. The only reason, all right, let me say it like this. Let me start it by saying this. No, you do not have to pull for Duke. But the only reason I am maybe I don't know I don't wouldn't say I'm leaning that way, but Duke is an ACC team. That's all I'm saying. Now, ACC, if if these analysts had not talked about the ACC so much, they're talking about how weak the conference is. You know what? I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't care. But I always like to go for the underdog since the analysts have been talking all year about how weak our conference is and how weak the conference has been. You know, since Duke is from the ACC, that's the only reason I would. If Duke beats Alabama, I'm cool with it. If Duke loses to Alabama, I'm cool with that too. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to wait till another timeout to go over. Now we can do it real quick. We got Holloway at the line shooting. Leading scorers for Alabama, Phylon and Youngblood with 10. For Duke, it's going to be Knipple with 17 and Proctor with 12. All right, now we can get back to it. Proctor at the free throw line. Splash. Reed turns down the three. A foul's going to be called. Quite a bit of fouling going on down in this game, guys. 50-61. All right, so it's not going to be a shooting foul. Reed gets it in. It's going to be Phylon. Phylon, the freshman, kicks it. Holloway, long three, can't hit it. Proctor with the rebound for Duke. And Duke is comfortable just walking the ball up the court. I've seen this a lot by Duke. They get a lead and they milk it. Proctor now finds Gillis. Gillis to Proctor. Proctor, easy layup on the left-hand side. With the right hand, I'm getting over that, guys. I'm getting over that. This is what guys are going to do. Right-hand layup on the left side, left-hand layup on the right side. Phylon, three, misses it. Rebound, Foster. So I'm going to stop complaining about that. It's part of the game now. And I guess they do it so they don't have to switch feet, right? On the left-hand side, you come off your right foot and use your left hand. So I guess you come off your right foot on either side, your strong foot on either side, right? Get that layup. All right, Proctor misses. Holloway, long three. Holloway can't hit it. Rebound, Reed. Phylon for three. He hits it. Splash. Phylon, the freshman phenom, for three. Foster brings it across the timeline and calls the timeout. Coach Sire says, "Hey, let's talk about this. We might be a little bit winded. We're gonna stop any kind of momentum that Alabama gets. Any kind of momentum that Alabama gets. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. I can't say I hate it about Duke. I hate it because Duke does it and my team doesn't. It doesn't seem like they do. And that is to be smart about every aspect of the game. You know what? That is to use every aspect of the game to our advantage. 21 votes, guys. We're gonna leave this poll question up until there is about 2 minutes left in the game. If it seems like, well, 1 minute. If it seems like it's decided, if it's still close, 5 points or less, 5 points or fewer, we'll leave it up to the end. But yeah, that's one thing Duke does. They are good at making adjustments, game time adjustments. I've noticed North Carolina, and I keep mentioning North Carolina guys because that's the team I cheer for. All right. A lot of times this year, Carolina could not make adjustments during the game, and that's just it seems like it's like if Carolina couldn't stop a team, then that team better score as many points they possibly can in the first half because of Carolina's inability to make adjustments and stop the other team. Even sometimes I think coach would just get frustrated over there and like I'm not gonna call a timeout. I'm gonna let them work their way through it. But then after halftime, a lot of times Carolina will come out and play their best game. So we're like, if you'd have played half that well in the first game, I mean the first half, you could have won. Carolina did that twice against Duke. Duke killed them in the first half, made them look. It was an embarrassment for Carolina to be on the court, and in the second half, Carolina outscores Duke. In the second game, same thing, same thing. I think maybe Duke was scored 2 points less than what they scored in the first game. And then Carolina comes out and chips their way in and gets this thing all the way down to like a 1 point game, or either it was a 2 point game. I think it was a 1 point game, and then 1 point game, and then we do something crazy on the free throw line, in which made us lose all momentum. And then Carolina did the same thing against Ole Miss. Oh, they're just right there in it, in the game. I mean, excuse me, in the first half, nowhere to be found. But then come all the way back in the second half, like it's like couldn't make in game adjustments. Duke does a good job of that. Even whether it's Coach Shire calling timeout when he needs to do it, or he can bring his guys to the side and say, "Look, this is what we need to do," and they can do it. I just don't. I don't. You got to be able to do that to be a good team, I think. Oh, nice strip. And Cooper Flag with the rundown block fouls Phylon, but a good strip by Phylon. And how do you stop that adjustment? You just make a better defensive play on the other end, like Phylon, the freshman. I'm okay, my bad. Phylon the Phenom. That's what I'm going to call him, not Phylon the freshman. He's not a freshman anymore. He's just a freshman by classification. And Phylon is at the line. He's got to cut. He's going to try to cut this down to 8. Phylon hits his first free throw. Phylon misses the second. Sion. I'm going to call him Sion. He said Sion. Knipple in the right-hand corner. Gets into the paint. He's going to try to use that size, and now he kicks it back out to Cooper Flag. Knipple drives to his right. Fonts! Sion. And Sion slams it down. This Duke team is good. Here's Nelson. Nelson with Proctor on him. This is the Abate. It's blocked, but it's going to be called a goaltend, and I think that's a good call by the refs. I'm sure they're going to look at it. I don't know. That might, I don't know. But they're going to give it to him. Knipple. Spin move. Knipple with the hezzy. Can't finish. A foul on the play, and that's going to send Sion to the line with 8 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Alabama already in the bonus. That's an advantage for, definitely an advantage for Alabama to already be in the bonus. Every time they get fouled, they get free shots. Phylon at the line. And he hits both. Malawak. Back to Sion. James. 16 seconds on the clock. Does a lot of handling the ball, I've noticed the last 5 games. Cooper Flag now. Loses the ball. 4 seconds. Floats it in. It doesn't matter what happens with that ball if you put it in the basket at the end. 58, 67. 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Nelson in the corner. He's being guarded by Flag. Diabate now. Strong to the basket. Off the glass. No good. Rebound. Nelson. Oh, falls away after the shot and misses it. Rebound. Knipple. And this time they let the All-American Cooper Flag bring it down. You guys know Cooper Flag has a twin brother? Cooper hasn't given it up yet. 12 seconds on the clock. Now he finds Proctor. Proctor thought about the three. Lost it. But lost it right into Malawak's hands. And he does what? Slams it through. That's what he does. Sears. Sears brings it down. I was getting ready to say, looks like he's a little bit out of control. Like, we hadn't heard anything from him in a while, and I think in his mind he's like, dude, I've got to do something here. But he is fouled on the play. All right, we got another timeout on the court. This one is coming down, guys. It's getting closer and closer. We could be determined. This will determine part of the Final Four. Florida's already punched their ticket. $58-69. It just seems like the 10-point spread or whatever has just been there. Alabama can't really get too much closer. And when they do get to, like, I think they've had it down to like 6 points. Like, Duke just finds a way to stretch it out. Like I said, my favorite tool right here, the game flow. Right here, it shows you. It was kind of close right here. But then right here, since then, it's just been basically even. 10, 11, maybe even an 8-9 point game. It's just been that way. It's not like Duke is just pulled away. Alabama's hanging around. So even though they seem to be in control, I would not call this a comfortable lead. It's not uncomfortable, but they still got to stay connected to each other. They can't get sloppy because Alabama will take advantage of it. All right, guys, we have made it today. Thank you guys for the 13 likes. Appreciate the 13 likes. I will take a look at subscriber count later on. And as I say that, Mr. Moneyline with the subscription. Thank you, sir, for subscribing to the channel. We got 41 votes, guys. 41 votes. Let's see what everybody's thinking. All right, we got Duke. Hey, it's basically Duke. 44% of the people say Duke will go to the Final Four. Now 47. Well, it's changed. 42 to 47. Alabama now. 9% not sure. 2% don't care. All right. I need some help, guys. I need some help. Let's see if I got a mod in here. One of my mods. Hey, get this March Madness stream on. Get him out of here. I don't even time him out. And if you, time him out, but time him out forever. Like, dude, I mean, at least ask. If T Kubler is in here, hey, you guys time out March Madness stream. I mean, get him out like forever. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. If you still in here, do that for me. I'd appreciate it. What's up, Tanner Barth? What's going on? Tar Heel K, if you in here, help me out. Michael Smitty might be in here. You can help me out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't mind helping people out, but dude, don't come in and bogart somebody's stream. Like, come on now. Let's see. I might be able to do it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, 58-69. Phylon. Youngblood drives. He can't hit it. Rebound. James. 6:22 on the clock. 6:22 on the clock. Still 58-69. This is Cooper Flag. 6:14 on the clock. Cooper Flag. Taking his time. Now he picks up his dribble. Gets that Knipple. Knipple has it go between his legs. Going to be a jump ball. And will that be Alabama's ball? It will be Alabama's ball. A mishap. Coach Shire is beside him. Well, not beside himself. He's like, dang it. I think Youngblood got a hand in there. $49 votes. 49 votes. We got some Alabama fans in here. All right, just fight line. Hands at the Reed. Reed gets it to Nelson. I think this is Reed. Nelson strong to the basket. Off the glass. Can't hit it. Rebound. Sion. James. Man, Alabama, they could get some of these bunny shots back, man. James. Picks up his dribble. Finds Cooper. Cooper. Behind the back pass to James. James. Pump fakes. Foul by Nelson. Duke not in the bonus, but I think James was in the act of shooting. Yeah, he got a little piece of the wrist. All right, let's see if James can hit these free throws at the line. 5:29 on the clock. He rolls in the first. Wonder how John Shire and the coaching staff decided we're going to go after James. Oh, he misses a second. I think they said he played 4 years at Tulane. All right, this is Phylon. Phylon looking for his teammates to get open. He finally finds Sears. Sears back to Phylon. Phylon finds Sears. Sears a long three. Can't hit that one. Rebound Knipple, and he is fouled. Both teams in the bonus now. Man, it's just got to be frustrating to be able to hit so many threes one game and then you can't hit anything the next game. Look, sounds like my Charlotte Hornets. I saw the UNC players were getting threats. How sad for this kind of stuff to happen. Nobody is perfect. There will always be good seasons and bad seasons. Yeah, people are just crazy. A&T Tech Outdoors. Hey guys, if you want to learn some things about the outdoors, you know how to fix things, how to put things together, you know how to rig things up, go check out my guy right here, A&T Tech Outdoors. All right, he's a Tar Heel fan. Go check him out. Also, Phylon to the basket. See, guys, a lot of bunny shots there. They're not able to hit them. Alabama. But I think they're going to call a travel on Malawat. Also, Daniel Berry Sports highlights. Guys, he does this thing too. He could be streamed today. I'm not sure. All right, but yeah, go check him out. He's a good guy. NFL DJ has a few gaming streams too. Duke with great defense. Sears goes to the basket, kicks it, and they travel. That's what I'm saying with Sears. Like, and I got it. I understand. I get it, Sears. It's like I got to do something for my team, but sometimes you could be sort of forcing it right here. Yeah, that was an extra step. You know, I listen. I don't know what you do. You gotta pass it. You gotta pass it and try to find a way to get open. He's had some open shots, not knocked them down. Cooper Flag waiting for his coach to call the play. Coach Shire does. Duke has 8 seconds to shoot. Knipple gets to the elbow. Tries to throw that to Malawak. This time is intercepted. Phylon with the ball. Stops behind the three-point line. Finds Sears. Sears drives the baseline. And he's going to be called for an offensive foul. He is now forcing it. He is forcing it. He is. He's doing a little too much there. He is. And I feel him. He's like, dude, I gotta do something for my team. They've counted on me all year, and I'm not fulfilling my role here today offensively. Which hey, listen. Sometimes you just it's not your night, but do everything else. That's all I can say. Do everything else that you can do. Play defense, create. It's hard for a guy that is used to being a lead scorer to just create. Like, he's got to get some points on the board. But sometimes when that happens, you just do too much. Hey, guys, I appreciate you guys. Let's go. Hey, you guys deserve a Panther growl on that one. Look up here, guys. 2,500 subscribers. We have reached another milestone. 2,500 guys. I listen. I don't even have a 2,500 subscriber celebration. So all I could do is I'm gonna do my little super. Hey, that's all I got set. But hey, thank you for those people who subscribed to the channel today. I appreciate you. For those people who have hit the like button today, we've got more than we're in double figure likes. I appreciate that also. All right. Outstanding stream today. Outstanding stream. I don't know what happened to the algorithm. Algorithm's just going crazy, getting us out there. You guys coming in, getting us out there, sharing it. Yeah, hadn't had a stream like this in a long time, but I appreciate it. And of course, it's March Madness, so a lot of people tuning in. A lot of people tuning in. They want to see their team, see if Alabama's going to win. Also, people, I don't think many Duke fans tune in to me. I really don't. I don't think there's many Duke fans in the stream. I think most is Alabama and other teams are other fans. Adam Silver, David Stern, Adam Silver in the house. Other teams, other fans are here to see if Alabama's going to beat Duke. That's what it is. They're trying to see. They're here to see if Duke's going to lose. That's what the deal is. But I appreciate all of you. TQ, the main ones doing the threats are the gamblers, right? I mean, you let that type of thing happen, or you relax and say, hey, we're gonna let people gamble. I mean, everything's gonna have, I guess, good and bad outcomes. You know what I'm saying? All right, Duke beats the Press easily. 3:48 on the clock. 58-72. A foul's gonna be called this time. I think is that Stevenson? All right, let's go, Alabama. Do not give up. Do not go quietly. That foul is going to send Cooper Flagg to the line. Yes, that was Jaron Stevenson on the foul. Cooper Flagg hits his first. Hey, so far Duke has not really, I don't think they've been tested when it comes down to the end in the tournament yet. All right, Phylon. Oh, Phylon, I thought you were going to drive that one, buddy. What'd you stop for? Loose ball on the floor. Duke picks it up. This is Cooper Flagg. Being double teamed. Gets that out to James. Now Proctor. Cooper Flagg. 10 seconds on the clock. Goes to one knee. Gets back up. Keeps his dribble. Spin move in the lane. The baby hook is good. And he flexes on him. Sears is just doing all he can do. And it's just not getting there. Hey, look, his boys know. His boys can see him fighting. Hey, appreciate you, whoever got him out of here. I appreciate it. T. Kubler, thank you, sir. All right, Malawak on the line. 77-58 is the score. Duke now with a comfortable lead. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. Malawak hits both of his free throws. Right now is a 20-point lead. Alabama with 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Got to start hitting some points. It's just methodically gotten away from Alabama. I mean, the lead has just been stretched. It's just been I don't want to say lethargic. Coach, you trying to come up with too many big words. It's just been a methodical stretch, if you will. Duke staying in within their offense. They're seeing what's going on. Walking the ball up the court with the big lead, not forcing anything, scoring at the end, playing decent defense. Also, Alabama's not been able to hit a lot of the close shots either. So, see right there, just to bring it out and run some time off the clock. And if you go back to the game flow chart, you see right here when it was heck, what's the score? Can't even see it right here. Don't have enough of the information to see it. Right there. 58-65. Since then, Duke has just stretched the lead bit by bit. And there's where you can see Alabama just went flat, hadn't been able to score, and Duke, not with an explosion, but just bit by bit, scoring, playing defense, not turning the ball over, and we have the lead that we have right now. All right, we have score is 59. And that was a short timeout. 59-78. Oh, this time Diabate is able to put that ball in the basket. (61-78) and a turnover. Nelson to the other end. He scores. Coach said, "You guys not doing what I told you to do. Let's go." Hey, T. Kubler, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Mods doing what mods do. All right, 63-78 with a minute and 50 seconds in this game, and every time either team gets fouled, they are going to the free throw line. James at the free throw line hits his free throw. Yes, that's what the coach said. It was gamblers. Yeah. Hey, no need to stop gambling. Don't put no money on the game. Hey, how you gonna how you gonna get mad at somebody who's not playing the game? No one told you to bet. That's why they call it gambling. All right, Coach Shire still up coaching because he knows the year's not over with. You can continue to learn in every game, even if it's what you call quote unquote a blowout. You you got to be disciplined. Sears splits the double team. Floater is short. Malo with the rebound. That ball's going to be out of bounds to Duke. 63-80, 1 minute, 26 seconds on the clock. Barring something crazy happening, looks like Duke is going to be going to the Final Four. I always wait to the large lady scenes before I before I start talking like I'm talking now. But it just seems as though Duke is in total control right now. 63-80. Hey, before everybody, hey Tanner Barth. Let's see. Auburn versus Tennessee rematch. Yeah, that should be a good one. True brother ACC team. Tennessee takes it all. You think so, Tanner Barth? Tennessee? Hey, that's I listen. Tanner, definitely not an ACC guy. All right. While we got 46 people in here, let me go ahead and tell you guys. Number one, thank you. Thank you 100% for number one, getting us over 2,500 subscribers. The 2,500 subscriber, that was a goal, our next goal. All right, so we reached it. Hey, when you got somebody spamming your chat, you got a few viewers in here. So I thank you guys, especially you T Cubler, one of my mods in here, keeping it straight. March Madness stream on. Yeah, it is, guys. And look, I wish everybody could see the game. I'm just like I said, you guys, you're watching the game at home while I'm watching it. If that is not the case, and all you can get is me, that's what I'm here for, helping you guys. All right, Duke gets it in with a minute and 22 seconds on the clock. No foul yet. This is Cooper Flag, kicks it to Proctor. Duke gets it to Knipple. Knipple gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Proctor for three. Splash. And that's how Duke, just, you don't want to say demoralizes you, but it just feels that way. Knipple could have took that shot. He decided to kick it back out. And with time running out on the shot clock, Proctor splashed it. And then they decide to foul with 53 seconds on the clock. It's going to be Sears. Just intelligent basketball, man. Intelligent basketball. 65-83. Duke has outscored Alabama in the first 46-37, and right now in the second 37-28. Both teams having less success scoring the ball in the second half. But Duke able to outscore Alabama. Oh, but like I said, thank you guys for the 25 100 subscribers. I appreciate it. Mr. Moneyline now has the recent subscriber set up here. You know, some people do not subscribe during the stream, and that's fine. That's fine. Last super chat, Bato Winter. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. Con on the line. Con Knipple. Coach Gary sending out good vibes, hoping that Con Knipple, if he comes out and he does not go in the top 30 in the draft, and he stays out there for the Charlotte Hornets to get him, I would love for Con Knipple to be there. Or, and I guarantee long three goes off the mark for Alabama. Or I would love for the Charlotte Hornets to end up and get Knipple. If we can't get Cooper Flag, and that'll probably not happen. But if it does not happen and Knipple is out there at the top, the 30, depending on where Carolina ends up going. Malawak. Good sportsmanship. Don't foul, young blood. All right, there it is, guys. And that is the end of the game. 65-85, a 20-point lead there by the Duke Blue Devils, going to the Final Four. Great game there. Alabama held it tight till like right here. Like I said, right there was that 8 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock, and that's when Duke stretched it out. Also, Alabama did not do a lot of scoring there for a good while. What was that? 8:03. Didn't do a lot of scoring at all there till there's like 3:10 on the clock, and Duke just continuously scored. So that's the name of the game right there. Yeah. So before everybody gets out of here, again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out tonight. It was a decent game there, I thought. Thank you for hitting the like button. Once again, thank you. Double figure likes. I did tell one fib, and it's because I forgot. I said I was going to end the poll question with about 2 minutes on the clock, unless it was 5 or fewer points between the teams. I forgot about it. Anyway, we got 64 votes. Thank you guys for voting. I think I've got everything. Yeah. And for everybody who left a comment in the chat, thank you for leaving the comments in the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. We are going to go over the team stats and the box scores before we get out of here. And then, I don't know, I may leave the stream up a couple of minutes for anyone to put any last minute comments in the chat. Robert Summers, coach, at least we have an ace. That's what I've been. Yeah, Robert. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Me, A&T Tech Outdoors. Also, who else was talking about that? Tar Heel K. Yeah. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. And honestly, I'm telling you, I have no type of connection with other teams like Tennessee, Auburn. That's probably going to be a great game. But I love good basketball, but like for me, it's like no connection to watch it. I watch the NCAA championship, because it's the last game. Who's going to win the championship? But yeah, the only reason I'm watching this is because Duke's in it. That's the only reason I'm watching it tonight. Duke's in it. That plus my son stays in Alabama. So I was like, I got to watch this game. Plus my new guy, new buddy that stopped through. Make sure my stream didn't sound weird. NFL DJ stopped by. So I appreciate him for stopping by. So I appreciate everybody who stopped by in the chat. Tar Heel K, thank you, sir. T Cubler, thank you, because T Cubler had to do some mod work today. Thank you for being here, T Cubler. Of course, NFL DJ, thank you. Dannyberry Sports Highlights stopped by. He always does. There's another one of our mods. A&T Tech Outdoors, thank you, sir. There's another Carolina fan. Tanner Barth, I think Tanner Barth is a Tennessee Vol, and he's thinking Tennessee's going to take it all. But we'll see. They're going to have to get past Alabama. Like I said, if you're March Madness, if you're bracket, if you just went by the higher seeds numbers, you probably did a good job this year, guys, because there's like not really any big upsets, right? Like you stayed close to the top seeds, and you did very good this year, really good. And T Cubler, thank you for being here, sir, helping us out. All right, so hey, W stream tonight. W stream. Like if I was one of the big YouTubers, and I could tell my subscribers, the chat, to put a W in the chat. Yo, that's what I would say. Like I'm gonna put the W in the chat myself. W chat tonight. W stream tonight. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. So let's go ahead and go through. We're gonna go ahead and get the stats and the team stats, and then we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Dang, it's 11:20. The game did start at 8:40 though. Still got some votes coming in. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Box scores. All right, for Alabama, let's actually go to the second screen so you guys can see it. All right, for Alabama, Nelson scored 10 points. Alamori, 4 points. Phylon, the freshman, with 16 points. He led all scorers for Alabama. Youngblood with 10. Sears was only able to score 6 points. He was 2 of 12 from the field. Darian Reed, 2 points. Diabate, 6. Sherrill, 6 points. Stevenson didn't score, and Holloway had 5. Leading rebounder for the Crimson Tide was Grant Nelson with 7. For the Duke Blue Devils, Cooper Flagg, 16 points. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Malawak, 14 points and 9 rebounds. Con Knipple, 21 points, guys. 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Tyrese Proctor had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Sion James, 9 points and 7 rebounds. Off the bench, Brown did not score. Gillis didn't score. Ngomba had 1 point, 3 rebounds. Evans had 2 points, and Caleb Foster with 5 points. Team stats. Alabama shot 35% from the floor. Duke 53.6. 3-point shooting, 25% for the Crimson Tide. They were 8 of 32, while Duke shot 46%, 6 of 13. Like Duke, not a bunch of threes, but they just keep it efficient. You know what I'm saying? Not a bunch of threes, just 13 threes. 13 threes. Like you would say that the NBA is a 3-point shooting league, and it is, but it's filtering down. Like every team is just jacking up threes or shooting threes, and if you're not hitting threes and you don't have an inside game, I mean, you can't win. Duke is showing you, like, now Duke will take advantage of a 3-point shooting night, but look, 13 threes, just efficient, 46%. Free throw shooting, 11 of 14. Alabama, 78%. Duke shot 86% from the free throw line, 19 of 22. I'm telling you, just basic stuff. Do your basic stuff, guys. Basic fundamentals wins your games. Rebounding, Duke ended up stretching that out, 41 to 30. Quite a few misses there by Alabama there at the end. Assists, 14 to 19, Duke. Steals, 9 to 6, Alabama. Blocks, 5 to 3, Alabama. Total turnovers, both teams had some turnovers there, 11 to 13. Duke had 13, Alabama 11. All right, fast break baskets went to Alabama, 8 to 6. Points off of Points off of turnovers, 14 to 15. That was sort of even. Points in the paint definitely went to Duke, 40 to 28. Largest lead by Duke, 20. Alabama never led in the game. All right, guys. We still got a few people in the chat, so I'm gonna let it roll there for a while. Let it sit there for a while. I think I'll leave you guys with the box scores, and yeah, what a stream tonight. Heck, if I could get people in the stream like this every stream, dude, it would just be awesome. All right, guys, look, thank you for making this stream great. Thank you all for putting us over or at the 2,500 mark. It's been, believe it or not, going on. Is it going on 5 years? This is 4 years. I think I've been on YouTube 4 years. All right, so going on. I think this is 4 years. All right, but anyway, thank you all for it, and I appreciate it. We'll keep on doing this because I love it, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, appreciate you. I'm Coach G. I'll see you guys.
because they're blended with perfect mixed ingredients from Pescare, and they're available in low, medium, and high bowls with max low shine finish. Old Spice help products leave